What if Osama bin Laden actually won? Not to rain on anyone's parade or anything, but seriously, a dozen plus years after 9/11, can't you make a plausible case that Osama bin Laden actually accomplished a lot of what he wanted to accomplish? I'm not just talking about tanking our economy for a few years after the attacks, which happened, or drawing us into a blood and treasure-sucking war in Afghanistan, not to mention our little 8-year side trip into Iraq. That's bad enough. But what if bin Laden's biggest success is what he convinced us to do to ourselves? What if he gave us the crucial push that made us turn ourselves into a full-strength, top-to-bottom, all-surveillance, all-the-time national security state? Or maybe I should say national insecurity state. I mean, you can't look at all the latest revelations, what the National Security Agency has been doing, and to whom, with whose knowledge, whose permission, without worrying about the kind of country we've become. Hey, we're only spying on the terrorists, the NSA used to say, or foreigners, or people who talk to foreigners, or who know people who talk to foreigners, or whose email passes through foreign countries, or whose Google searches are in the cloud over foreign countries, or who look at clouds, or... Is anything off limits? Doesn't look like it. Feeling secure yet? Didn't think so. In fact, it's gone so far that even some of the original proponents have said enough. This is Congressman James Sensenbrenner of Wisconsin, Republican. He chairs a subcommittee that deals with terrorism. He was one of the principal authors of the Patriot Act. But what the government's been doing, he's saying now, that wasn't in the law we wrote. The way the NSA keeps secretly reinterpreting the law to give itself even more power, that was never our intent. So now he's introduced new legislation, the USA Freedom Act it's called, along with a Democratic counterpart over in the Senate, to try to eliminate the worst of the abuses. Somewhere along the way, Mr. Sensenbrenner said a few days back, the balance between security and privacy was lost. He's absolutely right. Osama bin Laden launched an attack that killed people, but we've been scaring our own freedom to death ever since.